Hello everyone and welcome to the Arcade Cabinet. Now this week we're looking at an arcade classic from 1999 that's just made its way onto XBLA this week. It's Street Fighter 3 Third Strike. Dan, putting my palm down, that's a challenge.
Great, that's kind of unnecessary because we've already paid for it, but I understand the symbolism and I will take you down.
So Street Fighter 3, this wasn't really kind of as big a game as the kind of this. I mean, it's big in tournament play, right? But
yeah, I think Street Fighter 2 had kind of been bled dry by this point, and the 2D fight was kind of falling out of favour. This is when the likes of Virtua Fighter and Tekken and all those games became quite popular, and these seem quite archaic by comparison. But as tournament players discovered, and as a lot of hardcore beat-em-up fans discovered, this was one of the most in-depth fighting games out there. It still is one of the most in-depth fighting games out there. The major innovation with Street Fighter 3 was the parry system. So the easiest way to demonstrate the parry system is probably with fireballs. So if you fling a fireball at me right now, bang, that's a parry. If you know the timing of everything, and I'm talking like down to the frame, you can parry every hit of pretty much every single move, and that includes like super moves. So if you imagine you're playing Street Fighter 4 and someone pulled an Ultra, that you'd actually have the ability to parry every single hit within that move.
Like the amazing Evo moment.
That classic Daigo moment, yeah, where he parries something like 14 hits and then launches into a combo of his own. Yeah, it's incredible. It's not something that you can really practice very much in single player.
Sure, yeah. Unless you're amazing.
Unless you're amazing in
from the get-go. Yeah.
But fortunately, what this version introduces is a trials mode. You've got training like any other standard fighting game, and trials mode is a bit like the challenge mode that you'll see in Street Fighter 4, and it's really geared towards hardcore play. So you've got basic parrying here, and this takes you from a simple one hit all the way up to, I think you can actually recreate that Daigo moment if you're feeling pretty skilled. Yeah, if you reckon you can do that, then yeah, good on you. Every single character has got 5 trials of their own. Again, these start from very basic, like 2-3 hit combos, building all the way up to kind of really obscene exploits.
So it teaches you these things which are basically game exploits that people have discovered.
Yeah, I mean it's kind of become Street Fighter lore. I mean this is arcade perfect in every way, shape or form. The only things they've kind of taken out are anything that may break the game, but anything that a player discovered that allowed them to maybe get like 100% combo, something like that. That's all been kept in because it's kind of been accepted by the tournament players as that's the way. Yeah, that's the way you've got to play now. If you know all that, then you're a genius. And so this is actually evening up the playing field because it's almost revealing the secrets. It's basically telling you what the pros are doing in order to destroy their opposition.
Prepare to strike now.
You've got this kind of scan lines on the screen. Is that the default setting for the view, or?
No, I set that just purely for authenticity. If you go into the basic settings, you can change it to stretched. You can change it to arcade cabinet view. You can take the scan lines on and off. You can change the filter so it kind of smooths out the graphics. Now, if you look at it with no filter on and with the scan lines off, you really see kind of how pixelated it was back in the day. Whoa, it's pretty severe. The bonus of having the view set to arcade cabinet is you get these little challenges down the left.
Okay.
This is a cool little addition that runs through the entire game. Basically, every character has their own set of trials, be it performing their combo trials, finishing the game in arcade mode. There's also ones performing X number of projectile attacks or parries. There's just hundreds of different challenges that you can perform, and each one of those will net you these points. I believe they're called VP. So once you've picked up a few VP, you can then head to the vault. And this is exclusive to the XBLA version, and again every character and there's various misc and stage variants as well. These are all bonus features, and you just spend your VP on various cool things. So you can buy the original opening movie.
Cool. You've unlocked the sexy lady picture there.
Of course, that's the first thing I unlocked. Is all of the Street Fighter ladies. Chun-Li looking slightly enhanced there.
Right, so we've been playing offline multiplayer, but this is the online edition. I assume it's got some pretty robust online features as well.
It has. It uses what's known as the GGPO netcode.
Right.
That's something that, again, that the professional players, again, who've been playing it in slightly dodgier circumstances, have been using. And that basically means when you play online, it's the most robust way of ensuring that you don't drop frames and you don't drop any of the vital bits that expert players look out for. So when you play online, the idea is it should feel like you're literally playing someone who's just sat next to you.
So that's Street Fighter 3 Third Strike. It's available now. It's 1,200 Microsoft points. Dan, any closing comments?
Gutter trash.
There you go. See you next time, everyone.